Way back in January, we set a goal here of decluttering 2,025 items from our home in 2025. So we're here today with our 6-month update.
So it's our goal to live more lightly and share what we have with others. So we did the math and figured out that we would need to get rid of 6 items per day to hit our goal.
Back in January and February, we thought, well, this is going to be easy. But honestly, we have hit some roadblocks and challenges on the way. More about those later.
We've also learned a lot of things that we'll talk about. But first, we want to take you back to January 1st and then show you what the past 6 months has been like.
Happy New Year 2025. As you all know, one of our goals this year is to declutter 2,025 objects from our lives. So I'm starting on New Year's Day in my car, where the very first item I am decluttering is this frozen turkey price tag that fell off in my car in November. So it's been in my car since November. That's going on 6 weeks. I see it every day, and I'm so glad it was just laying there that whole time, because it would be really hard to take it to the trash can. So I read that one easy way to start decluttering is just to start with the trash. So just in my car, I feel like, I've got a lot of good candidates here. Why am I keeping all of these things? So I could, here you go. I've got a bunch of old straws and soda lid covers. Yeah, so in my car this morning, I could probably knock out 25 items. So here's to the new year. It is February 1st, and I'm updating our declutter count. We are up to 495 items, which is great. And 91 of those items were books. These are books that we either gave away or sold or donated to our local library or put in our little free library. But don't worry, we still have plenty of books. So once my husband saw what we were doing, he kind of got on board and started decluttering things like old computers and old iPhones and stuff in the garage. So 495 includes a lot of his stuff. This does not include, though, Kate's count. So she's at work today, so I'm not sure what number she is up to just with her own personal stuff. Some of the interesting things that we've decluttered: we had a set of silver tongs that belonged to nobody. No one knows where they came from. Nobody claimed them, so we sent those to donation. And then also, I just recently decluttered a huge, gigantic bag of plastic Easter eggs. Why I had so many, I don't know. I'm guessing that there were, more than 50. I just conservatively wrote it down as 50 Easter eggs. But anyway, I feel like someone else could use those more with Easter coming up. So that's where we are. I'll see you in March. Today is March 1st. Happy March, and I am coming to you from inside my glamorous closet where I do a lot of my book packing, and that's what I've been working on today. I have been packing up books to ship out. And as far as the total declutter count, we are now up to 911 items. And in the month of February, it was mostly just books, I'll be honest. I am starting to see more empty spots on the shelves, which is so great. So that's the update for today. I'll see you next month. Bye. Okay, it is April 1st, and we have hit our goal of 2,000 items. April Fool. I wish. We are at around 1,100 items. Like, here is a fresh new box waiting to receive decluttered items. And we are definitely struggling a bit now because we're at 1,100 items. And although definitely the house is feeling lighter and we definitely are having more breathing space. Oh, look, another declutter box. This one the cats like to sit in. We're just wondering, what's going to go next? We still have 900 items to go. So we're kind of wondering, what's going to be left when it's all done? Some of our trouble spots are definitely looking better, though. So hello, today is May 1st, and the declutter count is up to 1460. So we're getting there, and I'm happy because I have discovered a fun and easy new category to declutter, and that is items that don't work right. Like that roll of tape that it takes you 5 minutes to get the end going, or the jar with the lid that just never goes on correctly. all of those are just going, and it's just delightful because I never have to fool with them again. So that has been a big declutter win. Hello, today is June 1st, and I'm here to recap May's decluttering, and I am very sad to humbly admit that the last 2 weeks of May were not very good as far as decluttering. There were a lot of days in May at the end where the count was 0 items. Now, it was a very difficult May for us here. The last 2 weeks, we had some unexpected things happen that were difficult. And so some days I just didn't have the time or the energy to declutter. And then some days I just couldn't muster the enthusiasm. I don't know, maybe Kate's doing better. I haven't checked in with her for the month of May yet. So right now the count stands at 1621 items gone from our house, which is great. However, today, June 1st, new day, new start. We're gonna get back on track, and then hopefully next month, those numbers will be higher. Okay, it is July 1st, and we have gotten back on track. Not. Okay, so in June we were traveling, and then I came home and went right into helping teach confirmation class. And the very first day, the boy sitting next to me said, "I don't feel good, I think I'm sick." And then sickness did go through the class. It was just a bad cold type of thing, but it was funny. As the weeks went on, you could see all the teachers sitting with boxes of Kleenexes on their table. So between traveling and just not feeling good, the total declutter count now stands at 1750. So between June and July, we only decluttered 129 items. So our goal is 6 items a day, or 180. So we're really kind of slacking off. We really have to get back on track during July, but things should be calmer. So let's keep our fingers crossed. So as you can see, we started out pretty strong, but it definitely hasn't been smooth sailing here. I humbly admit that I have learned that I am pretty attached to some of my stuff, even stuff I'm not using, and I just want to keep it. And there's no sense in that, and yet here I am.
Yeah. But we still have managed to get rid of a lot of things, even some big things like this exercise bike that was sitting and taking up space for so many years and no one ever used it. So we have seen a lot of benefits because right over there, we now have a lot more space.
Right, and I gave away a pair of ice skates that I bought and loved, but honestly, I haven't used them in 10 years, and maybe someone out there can enjoy them. So it had a lot of sentimental value for me, but I did let them go.
Another challenge that we've come across is that as soon as we get rid of stuff comes right back in to fill its place. And primarily this is a lot of church books coming in and out and in and out, but also just we're being given stuff by friends or family members. And it's great, it's nice, but we're trying to get rid of stuff and then it's all just coming back in the door.
And it's not helping that I'm the kind of person that I don't want to give something away just to give it away, because I really don't like it when I have to repurchase something that I used to have, but then I gave it away just to declutter. So gosh, there's a lot going on here, and it's been very eye-opening. Like, we're not our stuff, but then we are our stuff. I don't know what's going on there. So my count at the end of July, as you know, was 1,750 items.
And I work full-time, so I've not been doing as well as she has, so I can add another 98 on top of that. So that was 1,848 would be the final total at this halfway point in the year.
But again, we thought by this time, oh, no problem, this challenge would be done. But it's been very humbling. But we're going to keep going because we could probably, I say easily make 2,025 items, but I don't know, May and June, those are not our best months.
No, they were hard, but we still have like 6 more months to declutter however many items that is, like 200 something items.
And it seems like that would be easy to do.
I think we can do that.
Okay. We have learned that at the end of the day, we're just not really good at decluttering. It's just not our forte.
So this has been a very interesting challenge, very eye-opening. And if you've ever done this, we would love to hear from you how that went.
So please keep us in your prayers as we try to let go of more stuff. We need St. Francis to come and live here. He would show us who's boss.
So we hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.